Hello, we're back. This time it's for the Endless Healer, blah blah blah. Once again, I'm on my Holy Paladin, Dwarf Paladin, hello. And we earlier I went through the bronze, silver and gold healing to see what was up with it. Apparently gold is actually pretty challenging and you needed a certain amount of pretense and planning to do it. I kind of just went in there with no plan and to see what was up. I did find a couple of problems. I ran out of mana pretty early on because I was using inefficient heals, like the big heals when it wasn't necessary. Even though in my mind it is, because it gives them like a absorb shield and that kind of thing, and to me that's good healing. It might be good healing in a raid, but in this case you want to use efficient heals if you don't have to use your big heals, use small heals. And I kind of like to use big heals all the time to answer every situation. That is not an efficient way of doing this. So, hold on one moment. Excuse me. Talking too fast, it's breathing in air and then, oh, suddenly I have to burp. Alright, anyways, let's get going with Endless. Okay, so for the Endless Healers, we actually, words. Okay, yes, every wave, the waves increase their damage by 1%. So eventually you're gonna have to heal for quite a lot. I was doing some research and they say, wave 1 doesn't take that much damage. Well, it looks like I've actually had to heal the tank quite a bit already. Okay, so far not too bad. Now we're just gonna sit here for a while. I should probably not heal them while we're sitting, regenerating. This is mana. There we go. You can stun things, except for the big guy. For some reason that didn't work. Oh yeah, that guy, I should stun him when he's about to cast an AoE, like that. Then we have some debuffs. Oh, here we go. Already have a pretty decent AoE on the raid. Oh, I don't like that at all. Sorry, I'm not talking, I'm trying to focus. It's already wave 2 and I'm getting my ass beat. I'm having to work my ass off and there goes all my mana already, so I'm not too keen on that. So yes, here we get double burrows. I'm going to use another cooldown. I'm trying to heal him up to above 90%. Come on. There we go. Oh, that's just ridiculous. No, double. Okay, good. I was able to remove it in one heal, which is very efficient, very good. Let's see who wants some healing. Try to keep that away from... Gonna get a burrow. Let's see who's it's on. It's on the hunter. There we go. Yeah, I'm already almost at half mana on wave 3. This is just ridiculous. I don't like having to burst a lot. It's funny because, yeah, in things I was reading, like, oh, the first few waves are not too bad, you shouldn't have to work too hard. Well, that's apparently not the case. The Aqualite does quite a lot of damage. This guy also has a Pyroblast, so hold on. Oh, jeez. That's scary. Yeah, I had to let that go. Do we have double Aqualites? We do have double Aqualites. I'm gonna dispel me first. Oh, actually, where's the mage? Oh, dude, the mage is gonna explode. Yeah, I should have dispelled the mage. Usually, sometimes the mage stands in melee for some reason. Okay, double melee, that's not good at all. So I have to heal them up because that's going to explode. Yeah. That's the thing about this wave, is you get double dots, and so you have to kind of understand who's not beside other people and dispel them first, because then the ones that are in melee will explode and then the other people will take damage. So you want to dispel the ones in melee first, and then the ones who are alone by themselves, you can let them pop safely. So here we have some Sonic Blasts, and the big guy who's going to hurt the tank quite a lot during that phase. So I'm going to put a cooldown on the tank so it doesn't take as much damage. Still taking a lot of damage, and when I use another cooldown to get my healing up, I'm wasting so much mana. This is ridiculous. Wow. Look at that, like 25% mana. Yeah, usually the damage is very high at the start of a wave, and then later on you can kind of just sit there and then don't have to do too much work. The big guy only enrages once, so he'll do like a big damage spike once, and that's about it. Here we can get some double burrows, and this guy you can actually interrupt so that he doesn't put as much fire on the ground, because apparently the NPCs sometimes like to walk in the ground, in the fire, I mean. Okay, so let's not use too many big heals, because I'm already pretty low on mana. Oh shoot, I need to target the hunter. Sometimes my targeting doesn't work properly. Still not above 90% now. Still not above 90%. That dot ticks is not too bad, so you don't have to worry about it too much. But if it's on like the tank, you might want to try and heal the tank very quickly. And I'm out of mana. Yep, that happened. Okay, there's my Divine Plea, which is good. Then I'm going to put a heal over time on the tank. I'm going to do it again, because usually it does pretty good healing by itself already. Yeah, no time to rest. Here's another wave. I'm going to try and stun the guy who does AoE, because I don't want to have to deal with AoE damage right now. He will come back up and do more, though. Yeah, I'm just going to use all my cooldowns while I can, and just to save mana efficiency. I think when he says that, that's when he's using his shield wall, so you don't have to heal him as much. Yeah, there it is, shield wall. I'm sure other frames, like other unit frames, will show that he's using a shield wall, so you don't have to waste too much mana on him. I don't have that at the time. I have to target him and see if it's up or not. Yeah. Healing is pretty hectic. I think wave 6 is the hardest. I don't remember what they said. I'm not even really aware what wave I'm on. It's just constant healing all the time. Let's see, what do we have here? A lot of flame dudes. Wow, a lot of flame dudes. Yeah, I think we're gonna get some people sitting in the fire. Yep. The flame dudes also cast, oh shoot, Pyroblast, pardon. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of Pyroblasts and Fireballs and lots of burst damage in this phase because of all the fire guys. I don't exactly... I'm gonna try and interrupt someone. Put a damage reduction on the tank while we're at it, and see if we can heal the group a bit. I really don't like not having mana. I can't do anything. Whew. I feel like I'm sweating. It's really hot right now. This is stressful, hectic. It's bad. I don't like feeling incompetent and not being able to do my job because I don't have mana. But maybe that's my fault. But I feel like I'm just doing the best I can when I have to just heal. I cannot not heal, or else I lose, right? And that's the thing. Oh, here goes another cooldown so I can heal better. Oh, that raid damage. Who's doing that? The Stinger guy. Okay, we have a debuff on the tank. Oh man. This is some rough stuff. I don't have mana to dispel. There we go. Woo. Yeah, I don't have mana to heal him at all. Oh shoot. Dispel him. I have no mana. This is terrible. Oh, come on. So usually at the end of wave 10 I can drink, so I hope I can do that sooner. Or, oh, that was the wrong thing. Sometimes I target friendly people and then use my prism, which is terrible because it doesn't... Oh god. Yeah, I lost. Ooh, that's some rough stuff, man. Oh wow. Wave 10, that's pretty good, I'd say, you know. Actually, I had to beat wave 10, right? Let's see, where is it? Endless healer, wave 10. Yeah, I have to beat wave 10. That was wave 9 then. Or on wave 10. I didn't beat it. Wow, that's some... that's something. Alright, I might try again in a bit and see how it goes. Let's drink. I'm trying it again, but I just wanted to mention something about healing and trying to be raid aware. As a healer, like I said, I usually don't try to bother to DPS because it takes me off my focus of healing. Same thing with trying to interrupt and stunning. Like that Acolyte, I should probably stun him because he's dealing quite a lot of damage to the tank. I mean, and usually I'm not aware of doing that, because I'm very focused on healing, and to stun or to interrupt something I have to pay attention to the mobs, and usually I don't. And I have to be close to them to do that and that kind of thing, and like figure out who's doing it, and it takes a lot of time, like a couple of seconds. And a lot of things can happen in a couple of seconds for healing, like people can drop very quickly. So every time I usually do that, what happens is I miss someone heal, and then they die. Actually, in boss fights, usually there's only one big guy you need to watch out for. So what I do is I put it on focus like so, and it ends up there. And then I can see when they're casting things that are important for me to watch out without looking up. Yeah. Because as a healer, I'm very focused on my cooldowns, where I'm standing, and my rate frames. And so having the focus bar helps a lot for figuring, looking at a boss and focusing. So like that guy here. This is actually pretty cool though, because it's forcing me and the people who are doing this to play better and yeah, learn how to do things better. It's quite interesting. I feel like I'm stumbling on my words. So here I'm going to dispel the melee person and let mine go off, because I'm nowhere near anyone else. I should use a healing cooldown. There we go. But yeah, I find it kind of difficult to pay attention to like a group of mobs and figure out which one is casting and interrupt it. So while I'm healing, that's a very tricky thing to do because they're all bunched up. Even as a damage dealer, it's hard to figure out who to stun when there's a large group of stuff and they're all casting. But yeah, I should probably be more aware of the stuns that I have and use it more proactively. I'm kind of just sitting there not using it. And I can also interrupt, I believe. And we have a burrow. Yeah, I'm going to use a cooldown on the tank because he has a dot and the big guy is on him at the same time. So he's certainly taking a lot of damage, even though he's used his shield wall. He has a little sound file that he talks. He says something when he uses his shield wall. And that's also how I am aware in raids as to what's happening. Is I listen to the bosses. They each have like speeches or sound effects for specific abilities, and that helps me a lot to have that auditory I was going to say stimulus, but it tells you through the audio, and then you can focus visually on who to heal or not to stand in things and that kind of thing, so that you have different. Here I am not paying attention. Different signals from different places. I'm not being very efficient this time, kind of just talking and not really paying attention. That's kind of why I failed at one point on my DPS challenges, because I was talking and not paying attention to my resources, where I could have been a little bit more optimal with my rotation and that kind of thing. But it's a good challenge to talk at the same time, and the tank is very low because of that dot. And I'm running out of mana. Yeah, I'm out of mana now, so... Yeah, I did way better last time. This time, as soon as I started talking, I kind of just didn't care anymore. Oh god. That stuff is rough. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose here because the dot is just ticking and I can't keep up with it. It's just not you that needs to train harder, it's me. Well, yeah, like I said, I do know someone who's completed wave 30, so I'd like to talk to them, but they're not. They're actually sleeping at the moment. So perhaps that's for another time. I think I'm going to end the video here. I don't need to make you suffer through more failures. I am interested in seeing what the tank one has to offer, so perhaps I'll switch to that. Okay, well, thank you for watching this, and do take care. Bye.